telegram that re-employment is not his lordship's motive, and, if you'll permit me, I have no desire to return to Lord McCausland's service.
Too much tartan?
Yes, sir. And I feel his lordship's fondness for the music and dance of the Scottish Highlands was perhaps a little vigorous for the domestic setting.
So what gives?
Without further information, sir, I would not like to hazard a guess.
Disappointed though I was, it would have been unreasonably petty to confine the man to barracks merely to peel the spuds for my supper. We Woosters are capable of more than the frivolous work of polished idleness, despite what many an aunt has accused, more often than not in writing. Very well, Jeeves, but inform Lord McCausland that he owes me a snifter.
I am most grateful, sir. In anticipation of a favourable response, I took the liberty of laying out some cold game pie and have iced a split of the 99.
Champagne, eh?
Yes, sir. I thought it might prove a benison.
Bung it back in the icebox, Jeeves. I'll biff off to the club and scare up some supper there.
Very good, sir,
he said, replacing the 9 of diamonds into the ivory card case with a pleasingly agile flourish. It was a ravenous Wooster who stepped out that warm summer's evening, strolling up Hay Hill and down Dover Street towards the Drones. So it came as something of a blow to find the club's windows tightly shuttered and its oak firmly sported. I knocked to no avail when it struck me. The place must still be padlocked for its annual wash and brush-up. I try whenever possible to escape these weeks of sorrow and lamentation by booking a foreign jaunt to coincide with the fortnight that the Drones Club ceases to buzz. This summer, it appeared, for reasons inexplicable, I had undershot my target by several days. Was it I wanted a leap year? Ex-pocketing my club diary, I found the following annotation. During the summer closure, members may obtain reciprocal hospitality at the Athenaeum. The heart sank. It is custom and practice for London's finer clubs to stagger their summer holidays, alternately admitting members from cousin establishments, so that the denizens of clubdom can always drink port in a storm. Bitter experience over many years, however, had taught most club secretaries that reciprocity with the Drones is precisely the specimen of good deed that never goes unpunished. One memorable August, expatriated dronesmen took umbrage at the less than generous measures dispensed by the barman of the In-and-Out Club on Piccadilly. They extracted their revenge one moonless night, dismantling a 2-seater Rover 9 owned by the President, lowering each part into the basement through an unlocked cellar hatch, and rebuilding the vehicle atop the green baize of the billiard table. By way of nailing their thesis to the door, they topped up the car's petrol tank with creme de menthe. This year, it seemed, the Drones had been spike-bozzled by every club of note, and we were left seeking alms from the Athenaeum, the club of last resort. With the resigned sigh, I set the compass south, crossed Piccadilly and descended St. James's Street, dawdling briefly to window shop the shoes at Lobb, the hats in Lock, and some dusty burgundy in Berry Brothers. Tipping the trilby to the guardsman outside St. James's Palace, I perambulated along Pall Mall to the corner of Waterloo Place where, opposite Edward VII's newish statue, loomed the Athenaeum's hulking cream edifice.
"Good evening, sir,"
an elderly doorman intoned.
"Are you the guest of a member?"
"Actually, I'm a reciprocal in exile from the Drones, here to see about some supper."
"Your name, sir?"
"Wooster, Bertram." He ran a quill down to the W's, and then, with a look I've heard described as old-fashioned, gestured wearily across an expanse of checkerboard marble towards the coat racks. Hatless, gloveless, caneless, and thirsty, I made my way to the bar, only to be met by a sepulchral chill and the forlorn glance of 2 dog-collared sky pilots nursing a single schooner of sherry. The barman was languidly polishing a silver